Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the My Crazy Dad podcast, season 2, episode 9.
What up, everybody? TGIF. It is Friday.
Woo!
Hell yeah. Hope y'all had a great week. Don't party too hardy over the weekend because you're going to have to go back Monday.
Why did we film this so late?
What?
We filmed this episode so late.
I don't know.
It's like Wednesday came and we were like, eh. Then yesterday we were like, whatever. We'll do it tomorrow.
Yep.
We
We like to procrastinate a little bit here in this household. Gets it from me.
I mean, I still had to friggin' force you to do this episode.
No,
You're
you
just
didn't.
still sitting down. I said, we got to film the podcast.
Oh, I know. I was waiting for you to say, let's set up. Besides, I've only been awake for an hour, so suck it.
Well, usually podcast time is like
Coffee.
set up. Anyhow, we don't really have too much to talk about.
No. Not much has gone on for the week.
Yeah. Other than it being like ultra boring.
Yeah.
Without mom here, it's really boring.
Yeah.
Except for when I do homework.
My
other than
sugar
that.
mama now.
Yes. Like the only time I'm not bored is when I'm doing homework, which is like funny to think about. But I like this class, so it's like really easy to get into.
Well, that's a bonus.
What?
Like in the class.
Yes.
Because you've
And
had
the
some
teacher.
dickhead professors so far.
One.
I thought you had two.
Mm-mm.
His one professor was a real douchebag.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Can't go too in depth
No, I know.
because I don't want me to potentially lose schooling.
I know.
So we'll
That's
just leave
all
it
I
at
was
that.
going to say.
Well, you were taking a breath to talk, so I was making sure you
Oh,
weren't.
no. I was just taking a breath.
Mm-hmm.
No, seriously. I wasn't going to say anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't.
Don't point at me like that.
Shout out to our only sponsor still, Smith Pools. If you live in Polk, Hillsborough, or Pasco County in Florida, give them a shout. Excellent pool service company. Hold on. Let me
Anyhow,
give you
well,
their
he
phone
tries
number.
to find this phone number. Once again, I'm going to be away for next week, so I'm trying to think of how we could film this in FaceTime on Friday to get you to upload the new one.
Ooh.
We'll figure it out.
Phone number is 813-782-5381.
Well, there you go. If you need...
Talk to my lovely
Don't put your phone
sister-in-law, Jeanette. She'll take care of you.
Both of us are doing no-nos.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to say who else's names you might talk to, but give them a shout. They really do a good job.
Anyhow, I was explaining that you're going to have to upload next Fridays.
I know. So, hold on for the ride, folks. It might become a fiasco.
And
Yeah.
somehow we're going to need to get TikTok clips out of Monday and Fridays to where they're all emailed to me so then I can just upload them easy
Yes.
while I'm away.
Yes. The less I have to do, the better.
Yep.
I'm one of the generation that's called a technotard.
Yeah. Even though I explained to you a bunch of times how to do stuff, you still don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really touched a computer ever since I got my smartphone.
Yeah, that's...
Because I don't game on the computer. I game on my PS4. And OG in our house stands for
You've already
Original
said
Gamer.
this.
Oh, I have?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You say it to literally everybody you meet.
I'm old. I forget what I've said. I have to rewatch our podcast because I don't. I mean, it's so spur of the moment. I don't really remember
Yeah, neither
what I
do
said.
I. No, that's completely
Because
normal.
again, we are not scripted. This is all. We go by the seat of our pants.
The suit of our pants.
Seat of our pants.
The seed. What does that mean?
It's just ad lib.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, there isn't much to talk about. I guess we can get right into it. We're like 5 minutes in.
5 minutes in. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
wait, hold on.
Here we go again.
Well, I was just going to explain to them why I always look at the monitor. And it's because obviously we don't have a team that helps us. So there's a time in the bottom right, and then we can see ourselves to make sure we aren't frozen for the video.
Yes.
The video listeners. Okay, you can continue your story.
Well, this one time, my older brother was there planning, I think it was his 16th birthday, and he wanted a piñata. I don't know why a 16-year-old would want a piñata, but your grandmother made a homemade piñata.
Oh, God.
It was one of the ugliest things I've ever seen.
Mhm.
Serious. I mean, this thing came out looking like a UFO or something. I mean, it was just ugly. And she'd fill it with candy and put it in the freezer to preserve it for till the party. And I figured out how to get into this thing without really destroying it. So when it came to party time, Mom pulled the piñata out and she couldn't figure out why it was so light. And they hung it up and the kid broke it open and nothing fell out because I'd eaten all the candy in it before they could even hang it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Mom was pissed.
That's probably
your
like a
uncle
couple
was
pounds
pissed.
of candy.
Huh?
That's like a couple pounds of candy.
There was a lot of candy, but I mean, it was over the course of like 3-4 weeks because she'd made it early.
Word, dude.
Yeah.
Who buys candy a month early?
Your grandmother.
That's true. You still got your reading glasses on. We're a mess today, dude.
Yeah. Another time she'd made Christmas cookies and we decorated them ahead of time, and your Uncle Pat and I got into those down in the freezer too. And when it came time for her to pull them out because she was going to make Christmas presents with them, there wasn't any cookies to make Christmas presents with.
Why are you guys freezing stuff? Like,
Well,
why do
because
you make it so far ahead of time that you have to freeze
that was your
them?
grandmother.
But why?
I don't know.
You never asked her, like, hey, you don't need to make stuff early. You can make it, like, a day
Well,
or two.
because, like I said, she was going to make them. She's going to give them out as presents. So
Yeah.
there was a shit ton of them.
But still, you just make them, like, the day before or something.
Well, you know, your grandmother wasn't a procrastinator. She liked to get shit done ahead of time. Why she'd do it a month ahead of time, I don't know.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
But my God, you know, we got our ass beat. I got my ass beat for the piñata, and then we both got our asses beat for the cookies. And the one for the cookies, Pat and I knew we were going to get spanked because Dad was the one that would spank us.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we weren't really his kids and we didn't like him, you know, the fact that but somebody had to be the discipliner. And
Wait, this isn't the one that you liked?
no, we liked him. We just didn't think he should be the one doling out, you know, because he wasn't our real father.
Yeah, but you just said you didn't like him.
No, I didn't like the fact that he was the one that was spanking us.
Okay, anyhow, just keep...
And so we knew he was going to, you know, once he got home from the farm, we were going to get a whooping. And so I put a magazine down my butt. And he was spanking me. And I guess I wasn't faking it good enough. And he figured out I had a magazine down my butt to protect me. He pulled that thing out and just started beating the dog shit out of me. And Pat was in the hallway listening to me screaming and shit because he had a magazine down his ass too. And he pulled the magazine out because he didn't want the ass beaten when Dad figured it out.
Yeah. Once again, these are completely different times.
Yes, I mean back then you could spank a kid with a belt and it'd be okay.
Jeez. I think I've talked about this before, like the difference between you and mom spanking me as a kid. Like, you would almost leave a red mark. Like, you would spank me pretty hard, and mom would just
Yeah,
little feather
yeah.
because she didn't want to hurt her kids. You were like, fuck this, I don't care. Boom!
Well, I mean, you didn't get spanked much. I mean, let's throw that out there first of all. And you had to really have fucked up to get spanked.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And, I mean, I'd come behind him and I'd smack his ass and knock it off. But he didn't threaten to call in child service or anything.
Yeah, I probably did a couple times.
Nah.
Even when I was mad, dude.
You
know
wanted
how-
to run away one time.
Yeah.
I remember because we helped you pack your bag.
Dude, I swear, there's like a TikTok and it was like every kid with their parents when they were a kid. And it was like he ran and slammed the door and he's going, fuck yeah, to the door like that under his breath. And he's like, I'm running away. I'm running away. And that's literally what I used to do, dude. Especially when we lived in Portland because we don't live there anymore. That was definitely the place where
What
I
was your
like,
punishment when you slammed the door?
I think we've talked about it before.
I'm not sure if we have or not.
Okay, anyhow, they used to make me open and close the door like 50 times. We have talked about this.
Yes, we
anyhow, I'd get to like 49 and I boom, slam the door. Restart. I'd be like, fuck. Oh, I'd get so pissed. I don't know why I always did that. I like every time it was like I'd get close to the end and slam it.
Because you're hot-headed like me.
I guess that's true. Dude, that was the worst though. Or I'd like accidentally shut it too hard and you guys would be like, restart.
Yep, start over.
Oh my word. Sometimes it
And you
really
could hear
was
him
by
go,
accident. Because sometimes it was by accident.
That doesn't matter.
Okay, how does that not matter? The next time you accidentally slam one of the doors, I'm making you open and closing them.
Yeah, bullshit.
Really? I'll tell Winston, hey, if he doesn't open and close these doors 50 times, bite him in the ankle.
Winston.
He would
Started
never
a
do that.
TikTok with Winston. If anybody wants to go see it, it's Sean, SEANM 207.
Personal shout out.
Personal shout out. Hashtag not sponsored.
No, you are sponsored by yourself.
But there's like 20 videos so far of him growing up. I'm going to be posting more.
Just make sure it's not with a dirty house. You make us look like peasants when you do that.
There was only one, and it was his bedroom, and he destroyed his couch.
No, your couch was pretty destroyed
No,
too.
it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
You can
Just
watch
the
it
sheet
back.
was messed up on it.
Yeah, so it looked like we were living in filth.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
The
Maybe
rest
you
of the
think
house
like
was
that.
clean. It was just the couch.
Mm-mm.
Shut up and deal.
His toys were everywhere.
Dude, you've seen some of the houses on TikTok.
That's completely different. Those
Holy
people
shit.
actually live in filth.
Well, we don't. And it showed
I
it
know.
by the rest of the house.
If anybody else
Pick
lives in
EMF over
Florida,
here.
listen, you always talk about me cutting you off. But you do it too.
Picky MFer over here.
Anyhow, if any of you live in Florida, no matter what you do, your floors get dirty. You can clean them 1,000 times, and I don't know if there's dirt in the AC or something, like sand.
No, it just blows around. And Winston
What?
brings a lot in when he goes out. And
Well,
goes
it's
to the
not even
bathroom.
just Winston.
Oh,
I've
I
seen
know.
videos of like people without dogs, and they clean the floors, and then like an hour later, their feet are dirty from
Yeah.
stepping on it. So I don't know what it is.
It's a pain in the ass. That's what it is.
I think it's honestly sand getting in the AC or something. I don't know how that works, but
Well, I don't either. I mean, every house I've lived in down here, it happens, and I can't figure it out. If anybody knows why it happens, comment on it, would you please?
Our one commenter.
Because, I mean, Winston, when he goes out, like I said, you know, our backyard, a lot of it's that sugar sand that you have in Florida. And he brings it in on his paws. And when we go outside, out back and out front and shit, we get it on our shoes. But
I told Mom if we move, we got to no shoes in the house. Even flip-flops. Just no shoes in the house.
well, a lot of people, what they do is you leave your shoes outside, which I'm not really comfortable doing here, even though they haven't messed with your mom's sneakers out front. But
I don't even do that
and then
anywhere.
you step into, once you get up in the house, you step into little footy slippers.
Yeah, like stuff like that. I don't know, just like I told Mom, the first place I moved to is having an area like they do in Japanese houses where you can put your shoes, get into those slippers, and boom, there you go.
Yeah. Or like, you know, up north they have the mud rooms
Yeah.
where you come in out of the snow
Just-
and shit and take your shoes off, and then you just walk in the house in your socks.
I just hate having dirt in a house. Like every time I walk out to the living
Especially
room,
on a hardwood floor.
that's what I was just talking about. When I go into the living room, and then I have to like wipe my feet off.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what? And I do bet half of it's from Winston, but the other half is I don't normally walk out barefooted that much. It's usually just like if I am last second going outside. But I mainly think it's you because you wear flip-flops 24/7. So you'll like walk anywhere.
It ain't easy being keezy. Look at here it is. Flip flops, the living is easy.
That's a weird mug.
That's why I got it, because of flip flops.
Mm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask you this live. Are we going to the store today?
More than likely, yes.
Okay. Remember, I'm going with you.
I know.
Okay. I don't know. Is there anything else to talk about other than your second story?
Well, I went to the doctor.
No, we don't gotta talk about that.
What?
The whole doctor's experience.
I was just going to say, you know, my A1C was up and my glucose was up, so she wanted to put me on a new medicine. I went to get it, and it was $400 freaking dollars for a month's supply.
Welcome to America, land of the free.
It's crazy, $400. I don't know how the hell.
Not to get
I
too
asked
political.
my insurance company, how the hell do you expect anybody on disability to afford $400 a month?
Dude, just watch your stuff. Watch what you eat. You eat too sugary stuff.
Yeah, I'm not anymore.
Well, you were fine for like a couple months, and then we moved here, and you were like, "Fuck it."
Well, that one medicine, I just started taking it again, but it's just.
Listen, I want you here for a long time.
Well, I
and it
want to be here for a
makes
long
me
time.
angry that you stopped doing the medications, and that's why
That metformin's some nasty shit, man.
it doesn't matter. Put it in with your coffee or something.
No, I mean it does. It gives me an upset stomach and makes me feel nauseous and shit. That's why I quit taking it.
Well, don't you counter it with something?
I have something for my nausea, but I still, you know.
I mean, listen, I'd rather have an upset stomach than you dying from your A1C being through the roof.
Yeah. But at one point, I'd gotten it back down to a 6, so I'm going to do it again and keep it there.
I don't even know what a 6 means.
Well, you don't want to be over a 6.
Oh. I wonder what mine are. They just tell me everything looks fine. I'm
Yeah.
like, that doesn't help me. What if it's like a 5.9 or something? They're like, everything looks good.
Well, if it was close to a 6, they'd tell you something. They'd tell you, hey,
Watch your A1C.
yep.
I always tell people, like, I'm a healthy fat person, but it's not healthy being fat. And,
Right.
oh, speaking of that, I was thinking of doing, like a, you know how people, like, do the transformation videos. I was thinking of doing like a vlog, like every day, showing like what I eat and everything.
What?
And then my workouts and stuff.
Yeah.
Go on the journey.
Well, I had a doctor one time tell me I was the most fit, overweight person he'd ever seen.
Right. It's just
I'm
unhealthy.
like, how the hell
fat.
do I take that, you know?
Now, I'm going to say something pretty out there, and I don't think it will get us canceled. Just people need to really, like, be stupid to think like this. Obviously, every body is different. It is not healthy to be fat. I don't know.
It's not.
Why people do that body positivity thing with fat people.
I don't know. I've lost 40 pounds.
I'm just, how? I'm working out twice a day, eating pretty, like, I don't know.
Well, I started dieting before you started.
When, though?
It's been, I don't know, a couple months ago. I started eating less snacks and stuff. But I was 320 when I started, and now I'm down to 280.
It is kind of weird to think
I want to try to get down and fit in my suit that's in the closet to wear to your brother's wedding.
How big is that?
I was down to 240 when I married your mom and wore it.
So you got to lose 40 more pounds?
Yeah. Well, I think it'll fit me if I lose like 20 more.
Yeah, you can always get like a different undershirt. I imagine the jacket will fit because it looked pretty big on you. Why are your eyes so open today?
I don't know.
They're just so open.
The coffee, maybe?
I don't know. Anyhow, back to that. Like I said, every body is different, but not everybody, but well, I guess that works too. Everybody's different. But I don't know. We shouldn't be promoting looking normal when you're fat.
Right.
Especially coming from a fat person. Working out, and I've only been doing it I've been watching what I eat. Okay. I'll get down to the basics, really. My maintenance calories is probably like 3,000 because I was gaining weight, but it wasn't too fast. So it was probably around 3,000. Then I started watching what I was eating, and that was maybe like 2,400. And I started losing weight, but it was like super slow. Now I'm at like 1,800 to 2.1K, depending on the day. Oh, you like that rhyme?
Yeah.
Calories.
You hit it, MEM.
Which is
Hashtag
pretty
not sponsored.
normal. It's a pretty normal diet, and like people say like that's too low or that's a crash diet, but that's literally what a normal person is supposed to eat. And I'm not starving myself. Like you can ask him, I eat 4 meals pretty much.
He drives me nuts with having to fucking weigh everything.
Well, that's what it takes. Anyhow,
I'm teasing.
but yeah, weigh everything, or measure everything. I usually do low calorie, high protein foods just to get that protein in. So like, for example, the past 3 mornings, I've been eating cottage cheese, a cup, which is 240 calories with 26 grams of protein, which is really good.
I love cottage cheese.
Yeah. See, I hated it for the longest time just because it looked gross, but it's so good. Trying to think. But then lunch, I also eat, like, usually low calorie, high protein, like chicken or really any meat. And then dinner, I always eat what he makes. Just depends on how many calories it is. I'll balance it out or whatnot. Yeah, it's pretty easy to lose weight. You just got to be in the right mindset. I was trying to tell somebody, like, you aren't ready to lose weight unless you are mentally ready to lose weight.
Right.
Like, I tried losing weight, like, a year ago, but it just didn't work. I wasn't mentally prepared for it.
That was like me quitting cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same type of thing. But I had woken up one day, looked at myself, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? And then I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna eat normal now.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I quit cigarettes 4 years ago. I used one of those vapes, and like for a month, I couldn't get into that vape, and so I had just decided after a month of using the vape, that was it. Quit using the vape and haven't. I've had like, it's really weird because it's been 4 years, but every now and then I want a cigarette. But I've smoked it. I've tried one a couple times, and it's like, ugh.
Dude,
The hell?
the smell is so nasty. I don't know how you and Mom smoked for so long. Like, you both started when you were, what, 16?
I started smoking cigarettes when I was 21.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, just saying, like, the smell gives me a
Yes,
headache, too.
yes.
I don't understand it.
And it's nice because we used to smoke in the car, and our new Camry, that we don't smoke. So it does, because if you smoke in the car, it kills
Or
the
in the
resale
house.
value big time, So it's nice.
I think whoever
it's a year
owns-
old and it still smells new.
I think whoever owned this house before smoked cigarettes in here.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know. You would have thought they'd put new blinds in, but they look pretty yellow.
No, those were new blinds.
Look at that left one. It looks pretty yellow. But I don't know. I just think people smoked in here. I love looking over there, dude. That poor wall.
Yeah.
That's a great explanation of how dirty the floors are all the time. I wish we could show you guys, because whenever I'm doing homework or just working on my computer, I put my feet up. There's like a little wall indent for pipe for the AC. And I always rest my feet on that or the wall straight across from it. But it's so dirty. And my feet are never really that dirty. It's just from the stupid floors.
Yeah, and I mean, we keep the floors clean, What's funny is Winston trying to get a grip on the hardwood floor when he takes off.
You think after a year it would click in his brain, hey, I can't run on these floors.
Yeah.
But
And we put a area rug down under the coffee table in front of the couch, and if he's on that and he goes to take off, the whole thing slides, because he's a 115-pound dog. And when he goes to take off, if he's on that rug, it just slides and he slams, my coffee will go flying. Everything that's on the table will go flying. That's funny as hell.
Okay, let's jump into your second story. Get this episode, because we're going to be late if we don't get it.
Well, your Uncle Pat and I, like we've said before, just really hated each other, and so we were getting into it this one day, like I said, I walked up to him and bitch slapped him, said, let's go, and so it was on, and we were fighting in the living room, and I mean, we were duking it out, and your grandmother told us, if you're going to kill each other, go outside. So I got outside. He got outside first because he was quicker than me, and as I'm coming out the door to come outside to whoop his ass, he sucker punched me right in the nuts. And I went down on the ground, and he's kicking me, everywhere, upside the head, in the stomach. And our neighbor, father, the one that we used to play Three Musketeers with, never really liked me. I don't know why. A lot of people back then didn't.
I don't know why.
He's standing in the field, and he's yelling, beat his ass, Pat. Kick his ass, Pat. Kick him in the head. Kick him harder. I mean, this is a guy, a father telling these two kids, 13 and 14, telling Pat, whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I yelled at him, I can't say his name, but I'm like, why don't you shut the F up?
Mm-hmm.
And he got pissed at that, and he's like, kick him harder, Pat. Kick him harder. Beat his ass.
Dude, I would have gotten so pissed at the neighbor.
But, well, what's funny is, I did get pissed at him, but every time Pat and I've ever gotten into it, like I got up off the ground and I have this certain look that, Pat's like, oh, he's gonna fucking kill me, so Pat'll be like, okay, all right, we're done. And I don't know what look it is, but it just scares the shit out of him. And it's like, oh, he's gonna fucking
Did you still do it into like your 20s?
Oh yeah, every time, even out at the golf course, if we got into it or something, it was, or if we were just slap boxing each other and he got in a couple hard hits, I always give him this look like he's like, all right, we're done. I'm like, no, we're not done. It's time to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
And then he'd start running and shit, and I couldn't catch him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need Uncle Pat to attest for this one. See what the look is or something.
Yeah. So, Jeanette, have Pat call me and tell me what the look is.
Well, they'll probably both be watching it, won't they?
Yeah. Well, Pat, you can call me and tell me what the look is. Because, it's like he just completely, I give him, and it's like he doesn't want anything else to do with what's going on. He's just like, we're done, man.
Dude, if I was you and that neighbor saying that, I would have run over and started fighting him.
Well, I was 14.
But still, I would have tried my hardest to sock that dude.
But I never had anything else to say to him after that. I was like, what a total douchebag,
But still, I'd run over there and try my hardest to knock his ass out.
Well, I'd just gotten kicked in the head and stomach and shit and was hurting from your uncle, and I didn't want to go over it because it would have only taken one smack from him. But, then the police would have been called and shit. And
I think next episode we should put, those pictures of me and you at the same age, and we look exactly alike?
Yeah.
Next episode we should put those up there.
Well, it's like your sister, the oldest one.
Yeah.
She posted a picture on Facebook the other day that said she was FaceTiming somebody and she realized she'd make a good-looking man as a man, my daughter looks exactly like me, too.
So you looked at the picture and you're like, that's me.
Yeah. Seriously.
That's me.
And I actually saw something, a little bit of one of your cousins in it, too. And I'm like, damn. My sperm be strong.
No, what the
hell? It's like, I remember when your mom came and told me at work, she brought me some lunch, some McDonald's, and I was kind of surprised. And she handed me this bag, a different bag, and I opened it up, and it was a note, and every letter was swapped pink and blue, and it said, you're going to be a dad. And then she had the test that was positive that she was pregnant. And I went back in, and I told a couple of the guys I work with that, because they're like, well, why was she here? I'm like, well, I said, we're going to have a baby. And they're like, damn, that didn't take long. And I said, that gal on Saturday Night Live that would go, I said, super sperm. Because we were using contraceptives and it still went through.
I'll keep saying this joke, and it's a awful joke, but when you say that, I definitely was a mistake.
No, you weren't.
They always say you were surprised. What the hell is a surprise and a mistake? What's the difference? What's the difference between that?
Well, a mistake is, I don't know.
Exactly. I don't think it's a bad thing to be a mistake. It just happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. You and Mom always get so defensive about it, but it's literally me saying it.
Well, I know. It's just, I hate the fact that you think that you were a mistake.
Well, no, you mistakenly had me, but obviously you guys love me, so it contradicts
absolutely.
Itself.
I'm very proud of you, too.
So it equals out. So now it doesn't even matter.
I'm just proud of all my kids.
You mistakenly got Mom pregnant and had me.
Yes.
Yes. People in this episode are going to be like, are they bullying you? Are they beating you? Shit like that. Dude, I actually can't wait.
I beat him every freaking day.
Pretty much. You can see all the bruises on him.
Yes. I mean, the dude's spoiled rotten. You are.
Don't even make jokes like that.
So's your mom.
Don't even make jokes like that.
I wasn't joking.
I'm not spoiled rotten.
Oh, shit. He'll come out. Dad, I need a big favor. I'll be like, can you make me eggs and toast?
Okay. So, because I'm still living here and asking for food is such a sin.
Or if I'm in the kitchen, he'll be like, can you throw me a water?
That's different. Everybody does that.
I know, I'm just teasing.
I don't even think I'm that spoiled. Everybody says in our family, I'll allow everybody with this, that I'm so spoiled. I don't get that much.
No, but let me just throw this
for that much.
No, he doesn't. Let me just throw this out there. When you go from 4 or 5 kids down to 1,
but still,
it's easier to live.
I don't have stuff that they didn't. I still buy most of the stuff. We explained in the last one. I bought that monitor. I bought this mic, that mic, all these stands.
No. We bought that one.
No.
We didn't?
No.
Oh, I thought we did.
I had the old mic that you guys bought me. But I remember I had sold that.
I thought that one went through on our card.
No.
No.
You guys reimbursed me, but I'm still saying I bought that thing. I bought the wheel.
Yes, you did.
I don't know. I paid for quite a bit that I have. I went halvesies on the Nintendo Switch. Halvesies is pretty good.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know. I just don't get that much. I think everybody just thinks I'm so spoiled. Kind of sucks because it's like, I don't know. They probably still think I'm like a spoiled, rotten kid.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I've really gotten is the bed. But I needed a new bed.
Yeah, and he loves it.
Yeah, that thing, except my pillows. Oh, well, that's why I keep asking to go to the store, too, to get more pillows that I'll pay for. Because you guys apparently hate buying pillows.
Well, no. I mean...
Listen, pillows? You spend a third of your life on your bed. Why would you not have a comfy bed and a comfy pillow? Instead of using them until they're paper thin.
Well, that's how your mom likes her pillows. And then she only uses a corner of it.
I only use... What's funny is, with my pillow, it's like a never go flat. Because it's made out of memory foam. But it's not even memory foam. It's like the egg stuff.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Well,
dude. It gives me a headache.
Let me just say this. I've found out, living the 57 years so far that I have, that pillows go flat pretty quick when you're a big guy.
Dude, sometimes I'll put my elbow on it. I'm like, shit, can't do that.
Yeah.
Take it off.
What I used to do is flip it in half, fold it in half, and then use it like that.
But, yeah, with this pillow that I have, I can only use where the egg carton thing isn't. So that's very tiny. So my head is always on the edge. It's either that or I wake up with a friggin' blazing hot headache because my head was resting on the hardest thing I've ever had.
Yeah, I hate waking up in the morning and with a little headache from your pillows and shit.
Oh, dude, it's the worst. And it takes like an hour to go away.
Yeah.
You like go pee and you bend down to like lift the toilet seat. It's like...
Yeah, or you wake up and you slept on your arm wrong and it's like dead weight. And
dude,
tingling and shit.
Yeah, these 2 fingers
were
dead for probably like
I hate it when the
couple
fingers
days.
are dead, and it hurts a little bit.
Yeah,
it's like,
like you're grabbing stuff and you can feel it like touch your palm, and it's like and you're like, stop it.
Yes.
I don't know why they haven't made a medicine to counter nerves getting pinched or anything.
I don't know. It sucks.
Dude, it's the worst. I don't know how you do it all day long. I mean, you've probably gotten a little used to it.
Well, I mean, I broke a bunch of my ribs, and I have nerves trapped in the healing because they healed. I have one that healed wrong, and so that's part of my issue. And it. I can't say you get used. You get used to it a little bit, but the constant pain and tingling and shit's a pain in the ass. Especially when I go into spasms back there. Oh. Or
Dude,
when I
spasms
sneeze.
suck anytime.
When I sneeze, oh my God.
Dude, you know what sneezes I hate is when you sneeze and you can feel it down to your fingertips and it's like an aching pain.
Yes.
Oh my God. You can
That's
feel it
what
down
I
to your
feel like.
toes.
That's what I feel like most of the day, that pain.
Dude, it literally is like the worst because it's like I'm always like hugging my forearms like this, pinching them. I'm like,
and what's funny, for some reason, because every now and then I'll go into like a 15 to 20 sneezing fit, and it absolutely kills me. But Winston, the dog,
gets pissed.
for some reason he gets pissed if I start sneezing, and he'll stand right up on the couch beside me and go, "Arr." I mean, he's not going to
Barking.
attack me, but it's just funny as hell. It's like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, sorry, Winston, I can't help it. And trust me, dog,
I wonder
don't
why
want
you
to
do
sneeze.
go into sneezing fits.
I don't know, but
It's like once a month. It's just like, hey, 15 to 20 sneezes.
they're brutal.
I always go out there and I jokingly say, "Can you shut up,
Yeah.
please?"
And, as bad as sneezes hurt, I wish I didn't do it.
Dude, I bet there's like a remedy to like stop sneezing. Like, have you ever tried like
I've tried them all.
holding your breath?
I've tried them all.
Oh. Okay, anyhow, this episode's 41 minutes. We're pushing it. So
That's not bad. It's
yeah,
better than the last
an
one.
hour.
Yeah.
Shout out to Steve. He is literally watching
Yes.
every single one.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Shout out to my
Always
brother
commenting.
Steve.
He's always commenting too.
Yeah. It's kind of, the quick background story.
Well, hold on. What are you gonna talk about?
I'm just going to talk about mine and Steve's relationship real quick.
Well, don't get too into it.
No, I met him when he was like 2, then saw him again when he was like 6 or 7, and then had no contact with him whatsoever for many years. And I can't remember if he found me on Facebook or if I found him, but we started talking and stuff, and we have a good relationship now. We'll talk on Messenger and stuff, and like I said, they're coming down in January, and I can't wait to see him again. And
Right.
it's funny because we didn't grow up together, but his wife watches the podcast with him most of the time, and she can't believe how we have the same motions and the same expressions and shit without growing up together.
Guess it's just our thing.
Yeah,
I was gonna say the last name. Everybody knows our last name. It's
Yes.
a Madigan thing.
Yes, and
Like my cousin and I do some of the same mannerisms.
yep,
You and I do the same mannerisms.
Yep.
When we are sleeping,
Pat and I do.
when we're sleeping, our foot, you can't really see it. We always like go like that with our feet.
Yep.
It's weird. You and I do that. Mom was like, "Do you guys know you move your feet the same?" We're like, "Huh?"
It's kind of like rocking yourself to sleep.
We walk the same.
Yep. Stand the same.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty weird. It's like, I don't know. It's the human's body is so weird, dude.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's no doubt you're my kid.
Right.
Just look at us.
Well, they probably can't see that much.
Well, when you do the close-ups in the videos we do, you can.
Well, that's on TikTok only.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this episode.
So yeah, if you just watch our videos on YouTube and stuff, go to TikTok. We got clips there.
I think the thing is just My Crazy Dad podcast
Yep.
as well.
And we've got,
I always link it in the description too. So
I looked this morning, we've got over 600 likes now. So shout out to that on
Oh.
TikTok.
I keep forgetting to check that.
And we got another follower, I believe.
Let's check the live update.
But
yeah, we did get. Oh, someone commented, "Good vibes."
Nice. But you know, we say it every episode. You know, we appreciate everybody that watches our podcast, watches us on TikTok. You know, it amazes me that we've gotten so many views on our videos and stuff, and you know, I think it's cool.
Dude, that video that is me talking still only has 50 views. Every other one has like 150, 160 up.
Yeah, a lot of them have over 200.
I just wish one would blow up, dude.
Yeah. Well, I figured the one I posted of Winston doing the table surfing, I figured that would blow up. It's got 3 views.
Well, yeah, when you have a newer account, it's harder to get like ones caught in the algorithm.
Yeah.
But our account is like 3 months old now.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, we post video Monday and Fridays. And
TikTok every single day.
TikTok every single day.
It used to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but then we started doing 2 episodes. I'm just trying to think of like, I don't know. I mean, for a quarter in, like, we've only been on YouTube for a quarter. I don't know. That's pretty good growth, but it's been flattening out a little bit.
One of our videos on YouTube has over 100 views.
Yeah, it's close to 200, the first episode.
Yeah.
I'll actually check that real quick. And then we got to end the episode, but we'll see what the YouTube video has. The live recording. What I think is sick is when you just search My Crazy Dad, we're like the first 6 maybe.
Nice.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's at 166 views. So they're all over 5 at least, which is pretty good. Our newest one only has 7 views though. Yeah. I don't know. We gotta end the episode.
Alright.
We will see you guys Monday. Have a nice weekend.
Yep. Love y'all. Peace. Have a great weekend. Hasta luego, homies and homettes!